Southeast Campus, and it's my great pleasure to introduce our speaker for this hour. But first, I have a confession to make to you all. Until I encountered Mr. Kotecki, I had absolutely no time for the YouTube world. Yes, my daughter and all my students tried to get me hooked, but I just wouldn't take the bait. Firm in my belief that such things were the frivolity of the youthful masses and not for serious middle-aged folks such as myself, I clung to my dinosaur ways. And then I saw a news program spotlighting Mr. James Kotecki and how he was helping to change the world of politics with his YouTube videos. And I just had to know, who is this guy and what is he up to? Well, thanks to our president, Dr. Judith Carrier, as well as Mike Sinattle and the Exemplary Teaching Committee, along with a host of other fine co-workers, and of course a very special thanks to Mr. Kotecki's generosity of spirit, we have him here with us today. You've all seen the posters of his whirlwind media appearances, but let me share a brief email he recently sent to apprise me of his latest political adventures. I've had a lot of fun experiences this past year, from dancing with the Obama girl at the YouTube debates, making Tommy Thompson angry, stripping down to a t-shirt in Iowa to show people how cold it really was, going diner hopping with Rudy Giuliani, chatting backstage with Kate Edwards at the Montel Williams show, and spontaneously interviewing Dan Rather on my webcam are among the more colorful moments. Colorful Mr. Kotecki is, but not to worry, he has promised there would be no shirt removal today. Mr. Kotecki is a recent graduate of Georgetown University who understands by example what our academic theme, electing to change the future, truly means. And he is here to motivate us toward that end as well. Here all the way from Washington, D.C. to be with us, please join me in a Texas-sized welcome for Mr. James Kotecki.
Thanks for being here. I guess everyone's hearing me okay? Mics are all good and everything? The other mic that I'm wearing, because I'm wearing two, that's good?
Yes.
We're good, okay. So, hi, I'm James Kotecki. I'm a full-time video blogger for Politico.com, and we'll get into what that means probably a little bit later. And I'm here to talk basically about, it's great to be here, by the way. I've never really been in Texas before, for any reason except to the airport. So, thank you for having me. The thing I want to talk about today is YouTube and politics. How is the YouTube phenomenon, how are YouTube videos changing the political process, specifically the 2008 presidential election? And I'm going to talk about this in kind of three segments to let you know where this presentation is going. We're going to start, we shouldn't get too close to that line. We're going to start with a brief snapshot of what the playing field looks like with YouTube on it, how YouTube has changed things kind of from a 30,000-foot level, if you want to use business jargon. We're then going to talk about how the candidates are actually using YouTube. So we've got this new YouTube playing field, different things are possible, but how are the candidates actually using it? Then we're then going to talk about what everybody else is doing on YouTube, because obviously the political process is not just impacted by the candidates anymore. YouTube is giving a lot of different people access to the entire world through the videos that are available to everyone. And then at the end, I'll be happy to take questions. You can ask me anything you want, from anything you hear in the speech, or what I do all day at Politico, or anything about YouTube and politics, or pretty much anything you want. I should tell you that, don't worry, we'll be out of here by 11:15. We'll be done, so you have plenty of time to get to your next class. Don't worry. So, of course, because this is YouTube and politics, a large part of the speech is going to be showing YouTube videos on this screen, YouTube videos that show you different examples of what I'm talking about. The technical guys have set this up pretty well, so I think we should be good. I'm going to show you a couple quick videos to start off with. These are, the first thing I want to tell you about this is the media has been very intensely focused on YouTube and politics, especially because the election started in early 2007 and they needed some stuff to talk about. So these two videos I'm about to show you are two of the videos that, if you've seen anything about YouTube politics, you've probably seen these. These have gotten intense media coverage in newspapers, cable news stations, all over the place, and of course they're very popular on the internet as well. So, but just in case you haven't seen them, and hopefully this will work, as we click play.
1 month ago, I began a conversation with all of you, and so far, we haven't stopped
really good. I intend to keep telling you exactly where I stand on all of the issues.
I'm looking at how to help you and other people who are hardworking like you. And I've really been impressed by how serious people are.
Because we all need to be part of the discussion if we're all going to be part of the solution.
I don't want people who already agree with me. I want honest, experienced, hardworking, patriotic people who want to be part of a team, the American team. I hope you've learned a little bit more about what I'm believing and trying to do, and really helped this conversation about our country get started.
I hope to keep this conversation going all the way to November 2008.
It's like an O for Obama. This is a parody, of course, of Apple's 1984 commercial, which aired originally in 1984. And it's not even really necessarily a parody. It is the actual commercial. And what somebody did in his home was take that commercial, insert the clip of Hillary Clinton, where before there was this kind of totalitarian Big Brother kind of guy talking, and put the Obama logo on there instead of the Apple logo. How many of you have seen this video, by the way? So, okay, like maybe half of you. So this video was not created by a campaign. It was created by a person at his home. It was created anonymously, so when this was initially uploaded, the big mystery was who created this video. And this was really the first kind of viral video hit of the 2008 election season. It came out just as the campaign was starting. Now here's the next video I want to show you. This is a video you may have seen as well.
My friends, we're going to run this campaign on positive, constructive ideas. And it's important that we motivate and inspire people for something. This fellow here over here with the yellow shirt, Makaka, or whatever his name is, he's with my opponent. He's following us around everywhere. And it's just great. We're going to places all over Virginia. And he's having it on film, and it's great to have you here. You show it to your opponent because he's never been there, probably will never come. So it's good. Rather than living inside the Beltway, or his opponent actually right now is with a bunch of Hollywood movie moguls. We care about fact, not fiction. So welcome, let's give a welcome to Makaka here. Welcome to America and the real world of Virginia. My friends.
The man in the video is former Virginia Senator George Allen. This is him running for re-election in 2006. You heard him make what many people inferred to be a racist term. He claimed that it wasn't. It was caught on film by somebody who was following the campaign around. The person he's actually using the slang term against is the guy who's filming it. He worked for another campaign. He followed George Allen around until he got him saying something very offensive. This is largely interpreted as something that ended George Allen's Senate campaign and therefore changed the balance of power in the United States Senate. Again, though, this video was put together by a campaign, but you can see from the low level of quality that it is, it's basically somebody with a camcorder that uploaded it to YouTube, some kid following you around with a video camera. So the things to notice about these two videos are, the first one was uploaded anonymously, the second one was uploaded by a campaign. One of them changed the balance of power in the Senate, the other one kind of captured the imagination of a lot of people, looking at how the political process is changing because of YouTube. And the thing that the media picked up on as being similar between these two videos was candidates are losing control of their message. I mean, look, you've got somebody who can anonymously post from his kitchen table a campaign commercial that can have a devastating impact. I'm not sure how devastating that the 1984 video actually was because it started so early, but that was an example of what the media